loud. Now that you're only a guest star and you're not a permanent, all-the-time member of the cast, do you have any movies lined up or other TV shows?
Yes, I do. I plan to watch Groundhog Day. I've been hearing some good things about The Office and 30 Rock, so I'm going to check those out. Yeah, so definitely. In fact, to be perfectly honest with you, I got a new TV. So I think I'm going to be okay.
He's going to be busy.
Next question.
My question's for Samantha. In the supernatural universe, everybody who dies gets to pick their own heaven. And we got to see Ash's heaven in that one episode, and I was wondering, what is Ellen's heaven like?
Can you talk about that? Are there kids in the audience?
What do you think is going to be there? X-rated or G-rated? G-rated? If it's something that you could see, if they were actually going to shoot it and see what it looked like, it would. I think Ellen was. I mean, she wasn't the height of fashion, right? She didn't have a lot of clothes. She wasn't all about physical items. I think she was more about the people in her life. She cared violently for the people in her life. I mean, as you know that. She cared about the boys, her daughter, her husband, John. So I think hers just would have been like a tiki bar on the beach surrounded by the people that she loved. I think it would have been incredibly simple, very comfortable, but she didn't need a lot of things. She wasn't about that. She was really only about, as long as the people in her life were happy and healthy, then that's all she needed. So on a beach, yeah, hell, so there. That's Ellen's at a tiki bar on a white sandy beach, a couple of pounds lighter, maybe, looking really good in a bikini, and surrounded by the people that really, you know, the people that you knew from the show. That's what her heaven would have been.
Hi, this is for Misha Collins.
You don't actually have to do the last name.
There's only one of them up here.
Yeah, we're good.
Well, I praise my love unto you, my undying Lord, now punish me.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, throughout the earlier series...
What the fuck are you dressed like?
Yeah, you Gaga? Everybody looks. Wait, is that Gaga?
Wait, what?
Emma Frost. Don't worry.
Oh, I know who
Emma
you are.
Frost. Who am I?
You're Cass. What?
Anyway, she's Emma Frost.
She's Emma Frost. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, are you who I think you are?
No, I don't think so.
You're whoever, I'm whoever you, what? Wait a minute. So, are you the one that dresses up as Castiel often? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, let's on with the question.
Is she here? Yeah, there's some, yeah, okay, all right.
In the earlier series, Dean had always asked Castiel to follow him, to believe in him, that his strategies would always work.
Yep.
Even though Castiel would go, no, not really, but he would do it.
Mm-hmm.
In the second to last series, or the third, Castiel had basically flat out told Dean, look, trust me, this is right. What was your thought process when Dean said no? And do you believe that causes Castiel to become that very cold person that told him he's not family anymore?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Dean was a real dick, and I mean, it's funny. It's the way they set it up at the end there. It's sort of, you're not wearing any pants. No, there's no pants. I'm no idiot.
I'm lost.
I'm sorry. Yeah, to me, it actually seems like everything that Castiel did in the end of season 6 was pretty justifiable. Like, well, you know, we did want to head off the apocalypse. Like, the world was in danger of being destroyed again. And Sam and Dean were like, yeah, I know, but don't worry about that. Like, well, it's kind of a big deal. So, I think that yeah, I think that they were just really insensitive, and I think that made Cass really mad. And now he's the guy that you don't want to F with. So, and how dumb of them, too. Like, if you have a friend who's on the cusp of, say, becoming the most powerful being in the universe, maybe suck up to him a little bit for a change, you know? That would be my strategy. Those guys are boneheads. So, I don't feel like I answered your question, but I can't really remember. You're satisfied? Okay, good. We're done then. We are done.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
So I actually have more of a career-based question for all of you. So what would you say was your aha moment? Was there just a moment in which the light just shone down and you just thought, this is the career that I want, this is where I'm supposed to be? And this
You mean, did God speak to us?
That'd be weird for
When
you.
Misha came up to me and said,
I want you to become an actor. You start.
I think I wanted to be an actress since I was really young, and I used to cry myself to sleep because my parents wouldn't move to LA for me. I was so selfish. I was 8. But I've always wanted to do it, and it wasn't really an aha moment. It was just kind of obvious that's where I was fulfilled. So, and I still am, and I hope to be, and if I'm not ever, then I will find something else to do.
I feel satisfied. Thank you. Yeah. I guess I came at it from exactly the opposite direction. I didn't want to be an actor. I thought it was like that's not really a viable or good idea, which is true. And then right after college, I had started a software company, and I didn't know anything about software, and I sort of just on a lark, I got a picture taken because someone I knew was an actor, and I sent in a headshot somewhere, and I got a part in a Barry Levinson movie. It was my first audition, and Liberty Heights, small part, but I worked for a while on the movie. And then another movie came through town. I was living in D.C. at the time. Another movie came through town, and it was Girl Interrupted, and I got another part in that. And I was like, very quickly, I was supporting my struggling software career with money I was making as an actor. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. That's wrong. And then it was sort of like, well, I guess it was more for me of an aw shit moment where I was like, shit, I guess I'll do this for a while. And then, and actually over time, I thought it was just sort of silly. You're just playing, you're pretending, it's not a real thing. And over time, I've started to like it more. Yeah, and and I'm not a great programmer. I know that about myself. So, I'm trying to think if there's like a shaft of light ever broke through the clouds and illuminated something for me. No, I think it was definitely for me an evolution. So that's a pretty unsatisfying answer, but no.
You know what, I don't know if I can say, I came at a different path than, both of you guys. I was sort of 28. I had a bunch of careers before I got into acting full time. I was a radio announcer, I still am. I worked for a record label. I was a weather girl on the local TV station. I did a bunch of different stuff. And at 28, a whole bunch of things happened at once. My dad died. I broke up with my boyfriend, and I hated, you ever hated a job so much that on Sunday night your stomach hurts because you don't want to go back on Monday? You guys been there? You know what? And this is, and I hope that this can get through to any of you and have any effect. I'd be thrilled. I woke up and one day my dad had died. All these things happened, and I thought, you know what? F this. Life is incredibly short. You got to chase what you want to do, or at least die trying. Because at the end of 80 years, we're done. It's not like we have to do this forever. At least you got to try. Because at the end of your life, you can say, look, at least I really tried. And you'll have some fun along the way. And I just couldn't go back to doing what I was doing. It was, I had that stomach cramp, and I was 28, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't have to do this. We live in a very good world. Look where we are, you guys. We have heat and electricity and air conditioning and cars, and we're very fortunate. We're a lot more fortunate than, sorry, not sounding like a bleeding heart, but we have a lot of things handed to us, and freedom of ability is one of them. So I thought, I don't have to do this. Nobody's going to force me to do this. So I didn't. I went, screw it. And I quit, job was done. I went and got out. And I thought, what do you really want to do? What do you really want to spend the last section of your life doing? Chasing what I really wanted to do. So I went out and got it. And I'm, tenacious. So I immediately went out and said, who's an agent? Got an agent, got a headshot. I got a bartending job because that's what everybody does, serving or bartender or waitressing or hostessing or something, working in a restaurant, because you work at night and you audition during the day. That's the idea. So literally overnight my life just changed, and I never really looked back. I mean, I supplement my career with other things, because if I was just an actor, I think it would drive me bananas. I couldn't do it. It's too frustrating of a career to just have that. So I have other areas. I'm going to school. I still work in radio and stuff like that. But one aha moment, I guess that's the aha moment, when I literally woke up and 3 things happened. Dump your boyfriend, job over, dad dies. And it's like, yeah, so I guess that was a light, but it was more to sort of chase what you really wanted, to just spend your life doing what you really want to do, or at least try. Because you gotta try, right?